apologize in advance for some of the irony and the... I have just apologized in advance for my sense of humor. But the English have this we'll adopt the Schadenfreude, the German term. The downturn in the economy in 2008, when suburbia starts to go horribly wrong, this is Buckeye in Arizona. We have that sense of Schadenfreude, the pleasure in someone else's misfortune. Like, we invented suburbia. You made more money out of it. Right now it's going downhill. Ha ha. Kind of thing. And a lot of the book capitalizes on that sense of the dystopian or the ruin of suburbia, let's say, the post-suburban condition. So I'm slightly... I regret, in some senses, that it seems like the housing market is picking up, because it doesn't justify my sense of, something terminal. And a term that, don't quote me on this one, but there's a term called Scheissebedan in German, which translates as disappointment that things didn't turn out quite as badly as you'd hoped. Right? So I'm suffering from that at the moment. I'm disappointed that suburbia doesn't continue to become a ruin, or a missed opportunity for the beautiful ruin that Lou Kahn would refer to. After all this, after the traveling, and it's like this 30,000 miles and all this traveling, I came to a sort of a thesis position on the American suburban house, that it's deeply ambiguous. And that ambiguity can be described, I think Jean Baudrillard describes it in The System of Objects, that we talk about objects in many different ways. There are two key ways that we talk about objects. One is that object of possession, that you have it as a possession and you enjoy the symbolism of it, the sense of its possession. And then there's that object of use as well. That object is practical. And objects break down into have different value in a sense. So the suburban house is heavily weighed in terms of the sense of it being an object of possession and an object of use as well. But that ambiguity, that in a way, that bipartite kind of quality, for me, can be described when you look at, say, for example, the way in which one enters a suburban house. And you have on the right, of course, the symbolic entrance. This is the object of use. That symbolizes the point of entry. And yet, where do we enter our houses predominantly? There's some bogus statistics that would say that, I can't quote them because I don't have them to my fingertips, but entering the house through the garage is more common than entering through the front door. That is the use and the symbolism. And of course, the American suburban house today is really, in different ways, a representation of this kind of ambiguity.